Hello everybody, it's Brother McKay with Seminaries and Institutes. Some of you have a seminary student and it's that time of year to get them registered. So what we want to do is we want to come to seminary.churchofjesuschrist.org. Once you come to the registration page, you'll notice that there are 4 different ways to register. You can use My Seminary online, you can use the Seminary Institute app for Android or Apple, or you can print out a form and fill it out by hand and give it to your stake leaders. Because I'm here on the website, I'm going to go to My Seminary. Parents will use their membership account to sign in. Once in here, your family members will automatically show up, and it will tell you whether or not that student is registered for seminary. Now that I know that one of my students is not registered for seminary, you can click here on the register. Once we are inside the registration page, we can answer a few of these questions. For example, if your student is a freshman or sophomore or junior, you're going to need to calculate their graduation year. Then I want to search for a local seminary building. So I put in my address, and then I notice where the building is going to be. So you need to know or understand where your seminary classes meet, if they meet at a stake center or if they meet at a local building. Even though currently we're only attending in virtual settings, you still will want to assign yourself to a building if we were to meet in person. It's important to check the participation policy box because it allows your students to participate in online classes. If you have any questions about it, please email your seminary principal. If you want to update your primary contact, hit the edit button and you will be able to select your preferred contact method, either email or text message. So if I want to receive message or notifications from my student's teacher, then I would do that. I'd also want to add additional contacts. So if you want to add your spouse or if you want to add a grandparent, then you can also add that additional contact information so that they will receive notifications as well as the teacher sends them out. So now that everything is completed, the graduation year, I've selected a building that they'd be meeting at, I've accepted the participation policy, and I've updated my contact information and added an additional contact information. Now I will hit the register button, and now my child is registered. As things come out in seminary, you will have transcripts and different records here that you can look at. We can see their current seminary information. Here is their reading chart. So as they are completing their reading, they can check these off. Throughout their whole seminary career, they can start to check the reading of the scriptures. And then there's any other additional information here. If I wanted to add student contact information, I could add my daughter's cell phone here so she could receive messages that are sent through the church's contact information. It's not being sent directly to the student from the teacher, but rather through WISE, which is our attendance system. We could put that information in there as well. If you have any other questions, notice that your seminary principal's contact information is available and they will be able to direct you to the right place. Now that your student is registered, it's important to make the distinction between registration and enrollment. This gives the church legal permission to have your student in class. After the first week of seminary, the teacher will then send Seminaries and Institute a list of the students in attendance. Seminaries and Institutes will then use this list to enroll the students officially in the class. It would be good for you to check back a few weeks after the first day of seminary to make sure your student is successfully enrolled. If you're not sure where your child should be attending seminary on the first day, please reach out to stake leaders and they will direct you to the right place. We hope this has been helpful and we look forward to having a wonderful year of seminary.